All right, so I'm all set up to paint. I have my iPad here with my disco ball image that I've also duplicated and found all the different values that I'm really looking for. I have my paint, a mixing paper, some paper towels, and brushes, and a water bucket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna do like a wash of color over top of my drawing. So this is just gonna be of a tint of my color. So for my example here, I'm gonna be doing red. And so I'm gonna make a tint of red. So I'm gonna mix that up on my mixing paper. So I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of white to start. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of red. I don't wanna make this too dark that I can't see through it. So I do wanna be able to see the pencil lines through it, but I don't wanna make it too light either. This is gonna help when we continue to paint the entire thing. You won't need as many layers of paint if you have this on there first. And so since I'm painting the whole thing, I'm gonna use a bigger brush. So I mixed up my color with a smaller brush, but it's just gonna be so much easier for me to paint it. And as you can see, I can still see my pencil lines through this. So I'm just gonna take a second and just do one solid layer of this paint. All right, so a couple tips on this. When you are mixing up your paint, make sure you mix up a decent amount so that you can actually cover the entire thing. Second, I tried to stay in the lines as best I could, but if you go out a little bit here and there, it's okay because you should still be able to see your pencil lines. So when we go to cut these out, you should still be able to see where that line is, but try to keep it somewhat neat. And then last, do a nice thin layer. Don't leave big globs of paint, so it's okay if there's a couple little streaks and things in it. It's just like nice thin layer. And then I need to make sure it is completely dry before I can move on to the next step.